Hello everybody, welcome back to Stormblood. This time we will be doing the nightmare that is probably going to be the Machinist quest, because I have doomed myself.
Well, maybe it won't be that bad, because I don't remember them taking very long.
The problem is that my my weapon is eye level 230. That's what I'm worried about. The rest of my gear is fine, it's just the weapon.
You could always check the market board, because it's been flooded with stuff lately. So you can find something pretty cheap.
Yeah, let's see. Kinda. How fortuitous that you should choose this moment to visit. Pray forgive my abruptness, but are you acquainted with Ishgard's watch and the commoners who fill its ranks? Sorry about the sound effect, people. There is some little pressing machine in this freaking building in the game. Let's see. Truly, you've worked with Hilda before. Splendid, absolutely splendid. Let us then discuss the problem at hand. Following our fair city's shift to a more egalitarian form of government, there has been talk of arming the City Watch with machinist weapons and equipment. The very type of initiative for which I have long advocated, and as part of this plan, I have been asked to provide a competent instructor. But as dearly as I wish to fulfill this request of Hilda's, I am afraid suitable candidates for the role are in woefully short supply. Surely you've heard news of the situation in Alamigo, yes? Well, that little conflict has seen the many factories swamped with commissions for both material and marksmen. And I've not a single machinist to spare. I was even forced to relinquish Joy, my indispensable right-hand woman, to some far-flung deployment. And so you must see why your presence here this day strikes me as something of a godsend. Who better to accept this position than our most accomplished machinist? I understand, of course, that you have your own business to attend to and can hardly spend every waking moment training the watch. Thus do I intend to share your duties with our old friend, Rostenthal. Aside from his extensive knowledge of firearms, he was once the Commodore of the Knights of the Barracudas. Such experience should prove invaluable to the Watch's leadership. He is the natural choice to serve as your partner in this enterprise. From what I've been told, our former instructor was recently spotted arriving in Idleshire. Pray come along and lend me a hand in persuading the foul-mouthed brigand to return to Ishgard. Oh lord, this one's gonna be full of cursing, isn't it? This should be great. Just let me get away from that friggin' noisy machine. Oh lordy. Now, if you're wondering, people, I haven't finished I haven't gotten Monk to 70 yet, so I'm not gonna do those quests just yet. I'm gonna wait until I'm level 70 Monk to do them all at once in a single episode.
Why do you do them all at once instead of knocking them out as they come?
Well, for Monk I can afford to do it. It's just like, I figure, well, because eventually I'm gonna run out of story content to go through, so I figure I may as well put the jobs in their own videos.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Let's see, have you seen this place, Ikeda? My prospectometer is simply overloaded by such potential. Why the goblin technology amassed in the main square alone could keep me tinkering for days. Ahem, not that we'll be here nearly that long. Rostenthal is a striking fellow, as someone who is bound to have noticed him. Someone is bound to have noticed him. Shall we ask around? Yes. And now I look like a Yakuza. Because I'm wearing that Traveler's outfit or Scion outfit.
Oh. You already had to change out of your red mage coat.
I know, sadness.
Or Panda.
Although, in the next 2 weeks, I think, I should finally get my Leonhard outfit. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'll get it at some point.
Let's see. Big lad with an eye patch. Yes, I marked his passage as I would that of any dangerous beast. Stay your path and you'll find him like as not. Okay. I've seen your man head into the hard place he was, all swarthy and mysterious-like. So I had half a mind to follow him in there. Okay, well, apparently Midnight Dew is in love with the guy.
I'll say, sounds like love.
And then... Can I interest you in a guided tour of... Oh, just a question. I have seen such a man. He was just walking down the street, as a matter of fact. Okay. Why is that, a puppy I hear?
No, that's Boobs sneezing.
Oh. He has no
Yay.
problems too, I see.
Nah, he's just splattering his brains everywhere.
Ew.
Yeah. We're all sneezing. It's all allergy heaven over here.
Ah. Well, looks like he's drunk and passed out. Great. Let's see, I've seen you've kept one step ahead of me. At least this time around, our dear instructor was not so damnably difficult to locate, eh? I thought I heard me some familiar voices. Now, what brings the two of y'all the way out here? Not just a yearning to glimpse this ugly mug again, that much is certain. Astute as always, my friend, we have in fact come with an offer of employment. He's like, no, I'm too drunk for this. You want me to teach trigger work again? Bugger that. Why don't you have Joy do it? Joy is far too humble to fare well as an instructor and is fully occupied by other manufacturing business besides. You also have considerable experience with commanding a military company, if I'm not mistaken. Are you bloody daft, or did you just forget me? Piss poor leadership of the Kudas is what ruined me reputation in the first place. Do you honestly reckon a man like me is fit to take charge of training your city watch? God, the freaking pirate words hurt.
just to say, or
Yes.
oh,
It
you'll
goes
be
against
okay.
it goes against all the proper English in my brain.
Oh, but just do it in a pirate voice, and it'll work out perfectly.
And I just taunted this guy. You're trying to tickle me pride, lad. Why, you seem damn determined to not let an old pirate sit and rust in peace. Then this means you accept. Trim yourselves there, boss. I'll make me final decision after I've had a chat with this last what leads the watch. Alright.
Creepy.
It seems we must arrange a meeting with Hilda. Would you mind handling the introductions? Yes, me and my Yakuza outfit. My thanks. Now I really should be getting back to the workshop. I have a small mountain of munitions to make if I'm to honor all these commissions. Do the manufactory proud, my friends. Stay thirsty.
I knew it was coming.
Every time my friends are said, it just makes me think of that freaking commercial.
I know, but at least it's a good commercial.
Yes. Let's see. Again, just when I was getting bleeding warm again. I'll see you in Ishgard. Alrighty. Freaking pirate language. I know it's just freaking English, but still.
Just do it as Jack Sparrow would do it.
I'm not drunk though.
Well, just pretend. Come on.
Oh, Lord. Gid's been telling you I impersonate Jack Sparrow a lot, hasn't he?
No, but I'd like to know more.
Oh, Lord. No, it's just like, well, like before I actually started my YouTube channel, there was one time where we were playing Dark Souls 1, and I was really tired, and I was starting to rage because I was at this part that was really annoyingly hard, and I started just ranting in a Jack Sparrow accent. And he was just losing it for some reason.
Oh, I want to hear this.
No.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, Lord.
Wait, let me use it. Let me see if this will work. Peter, my birthday's coming up. You gotta do it now.
Oh my God, Peter, why are you doing this to me?
'Cause funny.
Yes. Let's see. A requirement must I repeat myself in simple terms. I expect very little from your low-born riffraff. If you wish to serve Ishgard, then know your place and keep well out of our way. Oh, great. Why is this guy a freaking Hollywood person? Let's see. Bastard blue blood, he'd not wag his tongue like that if his boss was around. Okay. And a fine day to you! The little bird told me you'd be on your way. The lads and lasses were well pleased to hear that they'd be learning at the foot of Ishgard's savior. Yes. And then there's this drunk pirate, who for some reason chooses to wear an open shirt in a snowy area. Let's see, and you must be Rostenstall. I'll warn you right now, the watch is a raw lot. They ain't used to formal training, and you'll need to work 'em hard before they'll count for more than cannon fodder. Work 'em hard, you say, until they splooge.
Ew. Ew.
I do things the pirate way last. I'll have pissing blood and wailing for their mums by first bell. Okay. We'll see about that. I don't know about Lums's back alleys, but the broom's not a place what suffers Welton daisies. What my lot lack in skill, they make up for in spirit. And then they start flexing. I like a challenge. Now tell me more about how this watch of yours fits into Ishgard's defenses. Well, we're officially back in the arms of the Eorzean Alliance, ain't we? And seeing as a good chunk of the Temple Knights have been marched out to Alamigo, the streets are a bit thin on soldiers. That's where the watch comes in. We've been something of an independent operation till now, but the houses want to put us on the payroll. They mean to use our numbers to plug the holes in the walls, as it were. Giggity. And the best part is that we get paid to do more of what we was doing for naught. Coin in our purses and food in our bellies. Can't complain about that. Aye, but the arrangement's not to everyone's liking. There's inquisitors and nobles alike looking to trip us up at every turn. They ain't keen on the idea of commoners being armed and organized. I reckon the only way to shut those bastards down is by convincing everyone else that the watch is something worth keeping. Again with this weird English. But if we mean to prove ourselves, we need proper equipment and training. Learn the letter G, please. That's why I took most of the coin we'd been given and went begging to Lord Hylanart. Now we have arms and 2 clever blighters to teach us how to use them. Okay. I have heard enough. You can't properly protect folk what don't recognize your authority. Just do as old Rostenthal says, and you will soon teach them bastards to respect ye. Here's what we're going to do first. Gather a crew of your finest lads and lasses, and slap a name on them. One what will get them naysayers to sit up and take notice. Will you meet an elite company like the Dragoons or the Heavensward? I reckon a good name might impress some of the highborn, but I'll be buggered if I can think of one. Well, let's see. How about Hilda's Hounds or Hilda's Hounds? I mean Hilda's Hounds. Well, I do like the sound of that. What do you say, lads? Yes. Okay. As soon as they've picked a crew for the hounds, I'll start teaching them the basics. Then after they've had a chance to learn barrel from stock, you can come back and test their skills. Sound like a fair division of labor? Yes. Right then, I'll whip them into shape before you know it. Let's see just how tough these broom-born bastards really are. You know, he took 50 friggin' years to get through that one quest of text. That was just the first one, Peanut.
I know, but...
Because there's a 63 one, a 65 one, 68, and 70.
Yeah.
So it's the same amount. It's 5 quests, Peanut. It's 5 quests!
Well, yeah. I mean, they all like to chit-chat. You know this.
They chit-chat too much.
I know.
It's all the sadness.
Well, it's because we stand there and listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I skip a lot.
Yeah. Let's see, how to have the favorite. Come to see how we're doing then. Aye, well, there ain't much to test yet. Things are coming along, but progress is bloody slow. Not one of these buggers has the flair for irons what ye or Joy showed. Okay. We'd best let them get back to it then. I have a different favor to ask of you. The watch has been tasked with its first big job, standing guard at the Temple Knight's investiture ceremony. This ceremony is an important event, and setting the watch to, well, watch over it is a gesture of what it means to embody the new spirit of harmony between highborn and lowborn. Lucia, or Lucia, I'm not sure which, didn't honey her words. She said that making a mess of this duty is like to harm her reputation beyond saving. The hounds will be knocked down before they even take their first steps. But getting back to that favor, there's to be a meeting to discuss security concerns for the event, and I want you sitting in on it. You see, the representative for the Temple Knights is the kind of bloke that has me itching to shoot him in the teeth. Pompous bastard by the name of Muscadine. If you're there, I might just be able to keep my trigger finger under control. Thanks, I appreciate the support. I'll see you at the congregation then. Congregation. The words.
They're too hard.
They show me words.
At least we don't have to spell them.
Yeah, your problem is sounding them out sometimes. Because they like to use a bunch of old English or freaking incomplete English because half of them are friggin' pirates.
Yeah. You just gotta get into character, Panda Bear.
I know that.
You can do this.
It just hurts. It hurts.
You can do this.
Where's the bloody rum?
Rum's gone.
I need the rum.
Yeah.
I also need
No
a jar of
rum.
dirt.
A jar of dirt?
Yes.
What do you need a jar of dirt for?
You remember the Jar of Dirt song?
No.
Just look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
You'll understand it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was not informed. Okay. Guys, here's my advice. I trust his advice a damn sight more than that of a certain empty-helmed, stiff-backed blue blood. If I would not dispute his place at this meeting. In fact, I would be far less inclined to entrust this duty to a certain foul-mouthed, disrespectful commoner, were she not accompanied by such an advisor. Okay. When are they gonna kiss? My apologies for the interruption, Sir Muscadine. I bear urgent news. Speak then. Sir, a thief has breached the vault and stolen the sacred blade Harunting. Okay. Wait, isn't that freaking what's his name? Harunting's the sword what's used to dub new knights, or so they tell me. But that place is crawling with guards. Hard to imagine how someone even managed to get in there, let alone filch anything. It is unthinkable. The treasury door is secured with 7 different locks. Sentries stand vigilant night and day. None could approach without notice. The sentries claimed they were struck senseless. They later awoke to find the door to the treasury hanging open. But of all the valuables secreted within, only the blade was missing. By all accounts, the entire incident took place over the span of a few short minutes. This burglar obviously had a plan and was very precise in its execution. You say that only Harunting was taken. The loss of such a prominent symbol right before the ceremony bodes ill for Sir Emeric's reputation. The Lord Commander cannot afford to have his authority eroded at this delicate stage, lest Ishgard once more fall prey to infighting and insurrection. We must reclaim the blade ere its disappearance becomes common knowledge. But I have not the time nor the nights to spare for this. All my hounds might be able to help you there. They're the best the watch has to offer, and I reckon they can keep their gob shut. Your ceremonies are time to shine, so we've vested interest in seeing it go forward as planned, and there's no harm in getting on Sir Emeric's good side neither. Let's say we look into it. Do as you wish. With Gedda's assistance, mayhap even your mob of commoners will see some modicum of success. Now, if you will excuse me. And then he prances off.
Did he really prance, though?
No. That would have been hilarious, though. Prickly bastard, you'd think he'd show a bit more bloody gratitude. Anyways, enough of that. We have a sword to find. Zip. We can begin by asking some questions, I reckon, get our own idea of what happened. Ready to put on your Inquisitor robes? Inquisitor robes? Good. Then I have the perfect bloke for us to talk to. I know a knight what took part in that raid on the vault a while back, and he just so happens to be captain of the Treasury Guard. Let's head to the Hoplon and see if our man's about. Okay. All the text, Peanut. All the text. I'm probably only halfway through this mission and we're already at 20 minutes. All
Yeah.
text.
It's gonna be a long one.
Giggity.
For shame. It's just as bad that I'm giggling.
See, Peanut's guilty.
Yeah, I'm just as guilty, but at least I admit it.
No.
I'm just not ashamed.
Now I've got to go all the way down here. And then... exactly where do I need to go? This bloody quest. The Harunting heist. I probably should have just used the teleport crystal. No, wait, am I even going the right bloody way? Actually, I'm just gonna use the teleport crystal, because screw this. I'm not even sure if I'm going the right way. I swear these weird names. Zifter Retfiz. Not even sure what that's supposed to be. Screw it. To the tribunal. Hopefully this is the right place. Otherwise let me say it. Alright, I went to the right. I went to the right place.
Good.
Yes. Alrighty, Mr. Knight, what do you have for me? Master Cicada and Mr. Silda, Sir Muscadine told me to expect you. I have already lubed up. And I thought he'd no time to spare. So does this mean you're here to help? You're to help or hinder us? Why, to help you, of course. Here, material evidence from the scene. All 7 locks on the treasury door were destroyed, and this scrap of metal was found lodged in one of the keyholes. The impact's crushed it all out of shape, but that looks like a bullet to me. Our culprit's wielding some sort of firearm. A firearm, did you say? Excuse me? Oh, High Priestess lady. Thickly painted noblewoman? Was she covered in makeup? Let's see, has there been yet another crime committed with one of those horrible inventions? By the gods, I can scarcely sleep at night for worry. I suspect this is all the fault of Sir Emmerich's precious revolution. Who might you be, miss, and what did you mean by another crime? By the tales I've heard of at high tea this past weeks would curl your toes. Curl your toes, I say! They say a musket-wielding brigand now terrorizes the Western Highlands. Just when the threat of those dragon-loving heretics was finally ended, a new nightmare rises to take their place. Unless you think this some noble lady's fancy, even the traitors come to supply the crozier. Speak of shots echoing in the air near Hemlock. Dreadful, simply dreadful. I understand their knights must honor their oath to aid foreign nations, but must it come at the cost of keeping order in Ishgard? Look at me, I've become positively flushed. I must retire to my chambers. She sounds like a twit. Was she hard of hearing or sobbing? That slathered harpy didn't so much as glance in my direction. An unfortunate habit of the more traditional highborn, I'm afraid. Such stubborn examples aside, however, your actions have taught many of our nobles the wisdom of heeding the common citizenry. Otherwise, you'll get shot. I've not been ignored like that in a while. Well, thank you for the bullet, Sir Knight. Good day to you. So the question is, who is the culprit? As much as I'd like to ignore her ladyship's babbling, it might be worth looking into the rumor of this bandit up near Hemlock. Considering the timing and how the treasury was robbed, it's just too much of a coincidence. We have a couple of leads to follow, eh? Why don't you take the bullet to Stephanivian, freaking French words, Let's see if he could tell us where it came from. Meanwhile, I'll head out to Hemlock and look for anyone that's armed with a carbine or something similar. Come join me once you're done with the bullet. Might be as I'll need your help with the search. Okay. So they're literally just making me talk. They're just making me do all the talking. All the talking, Peanut. All the talking!
Get him.
No. There's too much talking, Peanut.
It really is.
I don't have enough water for all this talking.
Well, you can always pause and grab some more.
Yeah, I know.
Don't panic.
It's in my nature. I have to panic, Peanut.
I know. Well, you always tell me not to worry, but I tell you that's what I do, and then you yell at me.
No. I don't yell at the Peanut.
Alright, you don't.
It would make me feel bad.
Yeah, you don't yell.
And then Hank would sneak into my room at night and murder me.
That's a beautiful dream, but not you, Panda. Not you.
I was about to say, you dream of me being murdered by a turtle now.
No, but then you start talking about Hank and then I get all confused.
Alright. Let's see, how fares the training of our indomitable watch? You have something for me? Zip. Let's see, yes, this is certainly the remnant of a bullet fired from close range, but more than that, I cannot tell you. It may have been made right here in the manufactory, but honestly, there is little difference between our ammunition and the bullets forged in the limbs of Lamenta. I am sorry the deformation makes it impossible to identify an origin with any degree of accuracy. Oh joy, well it's time to go to Hemlock. At least I can fly there. $50 later.
Should do it like SpongeBob. 50 years later.
Yes.
I miss that show.
Yes. One thing that annoys me is... Oh, now this is completely off topic, but back onto the armor, the level 70 armor. It annoys me that I can't dye it now because the freaking Machinist armor is green, and I want to change that.
Oh, I know.
Green just isn't my color.
I understand.
Which is awkward because my eyes are kind of green/gray/hazel.
Well, but we all have the colors we prefer.
Yeah.
You'll get some stuff. That's why you can glam stuff.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Although I'd prefer to just dye the new outfit.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, it's enemies, Pino, it's enemies!
Get to killing.
I'll try. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Have mercy on my butt. Have mercy on my butt. Have mercy on my butt.
On just the butt?
Just the butt.
Okay. I mean, I guess you want one part to look pristine when they bury you.
Okay, no. You're giving people weird ideas, Peanut.
Well, I mean, it's a hobby.
I know. Okay, now I can use my fancy shots.
Fancy shots.
Yeah, Machinist gets a bunch of fancy shots.
I remember seeing that. Oh no.
Where is it, Peanut?
I'm in, Keeper of the Lake.
No.
Why I do this to myself?
What is it, low-level roulette or something?
50-60.
Oh. Let's see, my thanks was paying too much attention to the ground when them beasts came at me. Giggity. I managed to put down one or two, but what's that you've got there? Leather collar. A leather collar? Those curs must have been set to guard the place, though they seemed wild enough to me. I found signs that someone was here. Could be that her ladyship's brigand was more than emptied parlor talk. Let's get back to the broom before we compare notes, though. It's bloody freezing out here. And now I have to teleport again, because why not? someone teleporting. Oh, the single ladies.
Someone gonna put a ring on it, Panda?
I don't think so. The ring might not fit. No, I'm just kidding.
not that part, Panda.
No. Ain't that what I meant at all, Peanut. Oh, God, no. That'd be
Why? You started it.
That'd be awkward.
That's what I do.
Silly Peanut.
I know.
It's okay, Peanut.
I'm
Hank forgives you.
Oh, good. Well, his opinion's the only one that matters. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about anymore.
Peanut's drunk.
I should be.
Let's see. So what we've got? What have we got? Did that bullet have a tail to tail? No. So yeah, that's too bad. I thought maybe we could learn where it came from at least. Seems that leaves us chasing after this mystery bandit. Maybe I'll head out to Hemlock again and have another poke around. Giggity. I'll stick it out here and keep drilling the troops. Giggity. Oh, God, that's bad.
They were all ready for you. Holy crap.
You'll be the first to know when they're ready for inspection. Giggity. We'll make you proud, don't worry about that, and don't stay away for too long. We've a thief to catch. Oh, my lord. What have we done, Peanut?
All kinds of funny things.
Yes. I've something to share with you. I pulled a scrap of parchment from a campfire I found up by Hemlock, and the bits what weren't blackened and burned were an interesting read. Again with the incomplete English. Let's see. Seems it was a contract of a sort, promising the sale of a historically significant blade to a certain little Minzen merchant. I'll give you one good guess as to which bloody blade it's referring to. That little Minzen bloke never gives a name, but he's infamous for building a trade empire on the ashes of the Calamity. There's rumors aplenty as to why this shifty bugger's so successful, and not a few of them point to a profit made from black market goods. Well, it turns out that this infamous merchant was stopped at a checkpoint on the border. The temple knights there were keeping an eye out for the stolen sword and reported that the trader was last seen making for Boulder Downs. It seems to match up with what we read in that contract. We need to find that merchant and wait until the thief shows up with the blade. Yes. What say you both? I can count on you to come along, alright, Giggity? Now you just hold on there, miss. I took your instructor job, but that don't mean you can drag me into the fray to wipe your goddamn arses. No one's saying you have to be do any fighting. Think of it as a chance to train us in the field, even if you might need to dodge a bullet or two. You can dodge a bullet, you can dodge a ball.
I missed that movie.
Why do I let myself get roped into these messes? Well, seeing as the merchant is giving me homeland a bad name, I suppose I can help ye this one time. I better see ye out there too. Okay. That's settled then. Get your kits and meet us out near Boulder Downs. Alrighty. Where the hell is Boulder Downs again? Oh. It's in freaking central. Wait. Temple. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Not quite sure what I just did there. Hope I didn't accidentally mess up. Let's see, 34 minutes. Need to remember that. Remember 34 minutes, Peanut.
34 minutes.
Yes. Because it has to check something.
Oh, okay.
In this video. Well, at least I can run fast here. Find this chubby Chocobo. It's so chubby. Yum, yum. Still think they need to make it cheap when it's backing up.
Yeah.
It's just like, cheap. cheap, cheap, cheap.
That would be hilarious. That'd be a great little detail.
Yes.
I think we should start some kind of petition.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, I can't.
No?
Because I was banned from the forums.
Why? I remember that, but I can't remember why.
It was because it was back before they added the cash shop, and a bunch of idiots were making threads going, we want cash shop, even though it'd be so much better if we could just, play the game and earn the stuff for free. But, no, we want a cash shop. And I was like, are you people bloody idiots? You're just begging to throw your money away. And I said some mean things. Well, not totally mean things, just like, oh, you've broken your forum rules, and they eventually banned me from it permanently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. It's pretty stupid.
Amazing. Poor Panda Bear.
Yeah. Let's see. We found the merchant. He's out there doing a deal as we speak. But first, we need to make sure that his customer is the thieving bastard we're looking for. So grab another hound and sniff out the situation. You'd best go too, and just in case them pups run into something they can't handle. Okay. If Sim fouls this up, be sure to give him a good smack across the snout from me. Okay. I'm smacking people in the nose now. 'Cause why not? Although they're literally like 5 feet away, I don't see why they couldn't go there themselves. Oh great, it's an instance fight. Just fantastic.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Let's see, what, Hildy don't trust this or something after all the drills Rostenthal has put us through? I reckon we can manage a bit of spying. Oh, the sadness, big man. The sadness.
Don't be sad.
Sadness. Are you certain of this? As I recall, the client requested that her hunting be delivered directly upon its acquisition. Aye, that was the deal. We delivered the sword, but then our client, as he say, turned around and gave it right back. Changed a bleeding heart or something. I don't know. Look, can he fence the thing or not? Yes, I'm sure we can come to an equitable arrangement. Okay, then they laugh like a bunch of idiots. Let's see, this is the bloke. Yes, ma'am, he's got the sword, understood. Hilda's getting ready to charge in. We wait here for the rest of the hounds. And we're probably about to be noticed. Or not. Maybe not. The Sacred Blade Hunting. Or Runting. Hunting? I don't know. An impressive piece, heavy with history and tradition. It should fetch a fine price with the right buyer. Well, thank the bloody gods for that. Now, about our share. I've got something to share with you right here, brigand. Yes.
Giggity.
Yes. Who in the bloody hells are you? I was expecting him to stab the guy for one. Eldest hounds, we uphold the law in Ishgard, and you are all suspects in the theft of the Sacred Blade. Runting. And you are all about to get shot. Ishgardian soldiers, I'll not risk my life against you fanatics. Get back here, you coward. I don't know how ye found us, but you'll not be leaving here alive. You expect to take me on by yourself? You've got like 6 people after you. Load, please? Thank you. Okay, he's got a group of people. That's a lot of bandits. I'm scared, Peanut!
Don't be scared, Panda!
Oh, the scaredness. So much scared.
Are you still only on, like, the second quest?
I think I'm on the 3rd quest now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, good gravy.
Maybe you say. I want gravy.
No, gravy no good, Panda.
No, gravy is yummy.
No.
Gravy is love, gravy is life.
Ew.
It gets my juices a-flowing.
Ew. Panda, we have to have a talk.
No.
About cholesterol.
What's cholesterol? And then my heart
Oh.
explodes.
Apparently gravy kind of helps with that.
No. Ah, crap, I screwed up. I live, but I accidentally overheated my barrel when I shouldn't have.
That's dirty.
No, Peanut, not like that.
You said it.
No, I'm talking about the gauze barrel. Dirty
I'm not
Peanut.
judging.
So much judging. All the judging. Even Judge Judy is disappointed.
Well, Judge Judy's disappointed in everybody.
True.
She is pretty cool, though. Not gonna lie.
Yes. How many freaking people does this guy have? Great, just fantastic.
I see you. Is that all you've got?
Oh my god.
One shot, one
Kill the giant thinking cat thing. Death to the kid thing. I hope there's an NPC here who's gonna heal me, because no one seems to be healing me, and as this class, I can't exactly heal myself.
Let's finish it.
Oh my god, Peanut. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah. I'm having issues over here, too.
No. Hank is slacking.
Oh, no.
He's
Yeah,
supposed to be
it's just,
taking care of you.
Yeah, he's snapping, Panda. He's got to rest. It's a big job.
It's a big job being a turtle.
It is, actually. You know, you gotta carry your house around with you. You only got little tiny legs, you know. You need to break every now and then.
NPC, heal me, please. Heals, please. Heals,
Too
please.
hard. Oh, I know, they're terrible at that.
I seriously need the heals. Olive to heals would be great about now. I have no way to heal myself. The only thing keeping me alive right now is the fact that this freaking cat thing isn't freaking using big attacks. Please die, kitty! Oh, something's healing me. Not sure what, but something's healing me. Oh,
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
yes. Alright, now I'm gonna do a big combo. Hopefully this goes well. Oh dear god, oh dear god, oh dear god. There we go. Well, I'm not quite sure what's healing me. Something's casting some sort of regen effect on me.
No, it's probably one of the NPCs.
Yeah.
Is there just a lot going on? Hard to tell, or?
Well, no, I'm just not seeing who's doing it.
Ah.
It almost feels like they're hitting me with like some sort of healing bullet or something. Which would be kind of weird.
Healing bullet. That is a bit of a contradiction, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, finally that fight is over, my god. And that was just a level 65 fight, Peanut. I'm scared.
I know, they really amped it up this time.
Well, it's mainly I'm scared because if that 65 fight was so bloody hot, how bad's a 71 gonna be when I only have level I-230 weapon?
Gotta get some gear, Panda!
Well, that's the
Or
problem.
do some, or you could also, if, well, never mind.
Well,
I was gonna say you could do dungeons, but never mind.
Well, I've been upgrading this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really close to getting it to like I-260. It's just I'm not getting enough crystal sand
Oh.
because the treasure chests are being greedy.
Wait, didn't you say you can buy them with
Moonstones, yeah.
Yeah,
The problem is that those are so expensive that you don't get a lot. Because it also takes 5 moonstones just to get 2 crystal sand.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not
I
great.
thought they nerfed that better.
Nope. Not the moonstones. They nerfed the other stuff, just not the moonstones.
That's not fair.
Let's see, the lads are still after this bandit chief himself, but it looks like we've got this lot sorted. We'll march him back to Ishgard, squeeze him for information, giggity, and then hand him over to Muscadine. We did it, Ikeda. We got the sword back, giggity. The hounds have done well, eh? Yes, the hounds have done very well. Might need a healer, though.
A better healer.
Yes. Thanks, that means a lot coming from you, Katie. Let's see, well, of course they've been bloody done well. They've got me train them. Let's see, sorry Hilda, but the leader's gone. Seems the bastard had a Chocobo hidden nearby. He was in the saddle and away before we could catch him. Bah, well, there's not to be done about it. The blade's ours now, and in any case, so let's call this one a victory. Time to head home. Okay, hang about for a bit, would ye? There's something we need to discuss. So much discussing. Because there really needs to be more talking. Let's see, when he was fighting them bandits, I got a glimpse of the leader's weapon, and I reckon I might know where he got it from. But I'll need to do some snooping around before I'm certain. Old habits die hard. Old habits die hard, I guess. Anyway, do me a favor and tell Ilda that I'll be taking some time off until I've satisfied me curiosity. Okay. So now I need to teleport to Ishgard. And then I gotta go through another 50 minutes of talking to end this one quest, and then another 50 minutes of talking for the other. We're at 47 minutes already, Peanut.
I know. Got me another long one.
Giggity. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back, peoples. Peanut's back too.
I'm back too. Yay.
Alright, now let's turn this quest in. Let's see. Welcome back. Okay, wait, where's Roshenthal? I thought he was with you. No, he's not with me. He's snooping. See, ain't taking time to chase after a hunch. What the hell is that old pirate up to? I guess we'll just have to muddle along with him while he's looking into that firearm business. Besides, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a bit curious about it myself. What about you? Come back to the broom when you can, and it might be as we'll have a tale to tell. Again with the tale to tell. It just sounded like a lady died next to me. What the hell happened? Sitting there reading text, all of a sudden I hear a pained moan.
Oh. Are you sure it was pained?
Yeah, it was pain. Like someone jumped from too high of a ledge in the game, right next to me.
Those are always fun.
Let's see. Yeah. Where have you been? I've been itching to open this letter from Roshenthal. But he's addressed it to you. Come on, let's hear what he has to say. Alrighty. Mystery solved. I took a good look at Naldik and Vimeli's stock in the firearms, one of theirs. Lumza has some bloody strict regulations on the export of firearms, so our bandit chief must have had a back alley supplier. Get your arse to Limza Lomenza, and we'll find out who put that weapon in our thief's hands. I'll be at the Aetherite on the lower decks. So he's at the trail. He's on the trail then. Good. Let me get my gear and we can be off. Are you going with Ikeda? Is that really a good idea? I always sim on this one, Yoda. If the leader of the hound starts picking quarrels on foreign soil, we could be looking at all sorts of trouble for Ishgard. Ishgard's where the bloody trouble started, and since we have folk of the broom been content to sit back and let others handle all the dirty work. I'm going, that's the end of it, but I promise I'll be on my best behavior. Okay. She just wants to go to the beach. I'll bet. Because she's used to living in a freaking snowy hellhole.
Well, yeah. Can you imagine being there all the time?
Alright, someone found an RMT, like a freaking gill cellar, hiding under the floor somehow.
Yeah. I don't know how they get into those places. But...
Some sort of hack.
Yeah. Well, you know, where's your grand company?
In Lemza.
Oh, okay. Mine's in Olda.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always some behind the company chest in the wall. I don't know how they get back in there, but you see them. You can see they're spamming something.
Yeah. Oh, I saw something like that earlier. I was waiting for, like, you know... Let me think, which is it? It's one of the thin ones. It's, Eastern Thanolin.
Ah.
Okay, you know that place that's covered in, like, cheesy-looking crystals?
Mm-hmm.
And that one giant owl monster fate at the bottom of the area? Well,
yes.
I was waiting for that, and all of a sudden a bunch of freaking gathering bots appeared there.
Oh.
And then they disappeared, because I guess they noticed me.
Yeah, I get that sometimes. As soon as, if you look at them or something, they will just, boop, pop out of there.
Yeah. I try to report as many as I can.
I do too, but there's so many. It's really annoying.
Yeah. What the bloody hell is she doing here? I put your bleeding name on the letter and all. I need to see this through. If I don't, then what are the hounds good for? You'll just have to humor me. I was aiming to avoid political complications, seeing as Ikeda and me ain't tied too tightly to any one nation. You're just lucky you have a soft spot for fools would ignore the risks to make a point. Let's get to it then. The bloke most likely to have supplied the firearm is the same bastard what tried to buy the sword, our black marketeer friend. If we're lucky, he might have an idea of where the brigands run off to. And I have a mind to squeeze him until an answer pops out, giggity. I'd like to have a word or two with that bandit leader myself, but he's a loose end what needs tying up, giggity. Then we're on the same page. According to me sources, we should find the merchant in the anchor yard. Let's get over there and get this business over with. There's gonna be another fight, isn't there?
Probably.
It's sadness, peanut sadness.
Don't be sad.
Wait a second. Where's the tang? Where's the tang? Why would the anchor yard be in the upper area? That makes no bloody sense. I swear, this game makes no sense sometimes.
Yeah.
No sense. No sense.
It'll be okay.
Oh, the sadness. Oh, the sadness. Where is it?
It'll be okay. Don't panic.
I'm so panicking. I'm panicking! Just like I was panicking when Sasano was trying to murder me. Actually, he did murder me.
Oh, during the trial. Yeah.
Yeah, I post that video the day after tomorrow.
Alright.
Yes. Which the reason for the whole urgency of needing to record this is because the day after tomorrow is the last episode I had recorded until we started recording.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's been a crazy one.
Yeah. Let me see here. Wait, no. No. I went the wrong way, Peanut.
I do that. Directionally confused in this dang game?
Yes. I saw a flying sea turtle!
Yeah! Oh, the little minion?
It's called Guido?
Yeah.
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, I know. I need to get him. I'm trying to win him out of the dungeon.
Oh, he's in a dungeon.
Yeah.
I must get him. He's adorable.
I want him first, Panda. Don't you take it from me.
No.
If all spells, I'll just buy him.
Rich peanut.
Well, those new little ones don't really go for all that much.
Oh.
Eh.
Let's see here. Good day to you, Master Munchin. How about we have us a little chat, eh? Hey, get away this time, matey. Best start talking before I start cutting. Okay.
Cool.
Well, if it isn't the hounds, was it? What can a humble peddler such as myself do for Ishgard's finest? Hold on a second. Crap. Hold on a second. I'll be right back, peoples.
Okay.
Okay, we're back, peoples. Sorry about that. Let's see. For a man in my trade, no commodity is more valuable than discretion. If I were to disclose such information, my customers would cease to trust. If you're not feeling helpful, then maybe I should pay a visit to the Yellow Jackets and mention the firearm your valued customer was using. Or maybe I'll just skip straight to them as upholds the code. Now, let's not be too hasty. Mayhap I can make an exception in this case in exchange for your silence regarding my, trade in exotic weapons. I believe the gentleman in question has a camp at Providence Point in the Central Highlands. That is where I would look. Providence Point, eh? Well, it's a start. If your plan is false, I'll be back to feed the crabs with your lion tongue. In fact, if I ever hear you dealing in stolen goods again, he can add a few more body parts to that list. Nice doing business with ye. Never accept a deal from a client you know not about. But that woman offered me so much gold I ignored my own rule. Sorry, mayhap it is time I retired from this business. He said woman. It makes me think that the woman is that Ishgardian lady who is all stuck up.
Which one?
The one who told us about the whole thing happening in the first place.
Ew.
Oh, Lord, Peter, Lordy. I feel old.
I know the feels, Panda Bear.
But Peanut's not old.
Might as well be.
Not yet.
Don't you limit me, Panda. I was always told I could be anything I wanted to be.
But hubby can't use you as a sock puppet yet.
I've got so many questions. So many questions.
No. Some questions are left best unanswered.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm not asking them.
Alrighty, let's see here. Ugh. Sorry, people, I'm yawning a little bit. It is almost 1 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I always think we're on different time schedules, and I don't know why.
It's probably because you get me mixed up with Gin, because he's an hour ahead of us.
Well, dang near everybody in my FC is an hour ahead too.
Oh. Let's see, more of them guard beasts came at me, but I put him down easily enough. Writing dolls drills must be paying off. Okay. I wish it was easier to pronounce his friggin' name. Why do all the Rogadins have to have a bunch of, like, gibberish for names half the time? Well, not Rogadins, because usually they actually have really common names, but... Well, usually they have names that sound more like Native American names.
Yeah.
But,
or song titles.
the Limzolominzan ones, not so much.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I never really paid attention to that.
Like Mo and Brita.
Yeah.
With their weird spelling for a name. I'm not even... It's probably based on some sort of language. Because the aura names are based on... the aura names are based on Mongolian. And the elven names are based on French. So...
Yeah. How do you know these?
Oh. It's something I read about before.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Let's see, how did he buy you've signed your own death warrant? Come in here. Okay. Oh, God. Oh god, they're giant kitties. They're giant kitties, Peanut!
Just throw yarn at them. You'll be fine.
Why is it always kitties? Why is it always kitties? I have to fight this by myself, Peanut. I'm afraid. I'm afraid, Peanut.
And you can't even use your chicken, huh?
No, well, actually, I probably could use my chicken because it's not an instance.
Oh, okay. Bring the chicken.
Chicken! Save me with your cockiness.
Panda?
Giggity. There's nothing wrong with me, I swear.
Well, that's no fun.
No. Unfortunately, I won't be able to use my chicken in the next fight, which is probably going to be instance, which makes me sad.
Oh, well, at least you have them now.
Yeah.
Do you have, like, health potions?
No.
Ooh.
I used to have a bunch of health potions, and I threw them away because I got tired of my inventory almost always being full.
I know the feels.
Because most of my inventory was just full of random potions I picked up in dungeons. Like, I had 99 stacks of them.
Mostly from, like, Palace of the Dead, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Those won't do you any good at this level anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. Gods, now you've killed me, precious. Okay, I killed your kitties. Let's see, I came running when I heard the shots, but it seems you had things well at hand. Oh, bugger me, there's more of ye. Please, I'll do anything you ask, just don't kill me. Alright, get on your knees.
Ew.
No. Stop your blubbering, cur. We ain't going to kill ye. Not just yet, any road. That'll depend on the answers you give us. Answers? What's he on about? The reason behind Hrunting's theft? They want to sell it for coin, but then why only steal the sword, eh? The other brigands we captured were bloody clueless. They only knew what the job was, not the who or the why. I mean, the whole deal was made through this bastard. Start barking, dog, and ye might just save your own hide. We was pirates once until the bitch admiral passed her bloody law. This game is vulgar. Let's see, blokes like us, though, we ain't cut out for honest work. We'd almost drunk through the last of our plunder when that back alley peddler showed up with some overpainted wench. Yep, it's the overpainted lady. Said she'd a job for us. All we had to do was filch a special sword from the Holy See. Half for the purse she offered, we'd have stolen the whole bleeding vault. And who was this woman? Part of the deal was we didn't ask no questions. Even the merchant didn't know her real name. It was odd, but we had the coin, and I didn't rightly care either way. The job itself was easy as taking a piss. She even paid for me to have a firearm to use and sent us down a route where we didn't see no guards. Though the gods only know how she managed that trick. All we did was follow her map and then shoot the locks in the vault. Walked in, grabbed the sword, giggity, walked out, bold as he pleased. The trouble came after the delivery was made. She gave the blade back to you. She sent for me again the day after, pushed the sword back into me hand, along with a sack full of coin. Said she'd made a mistake or something, and that I should sell the damn thing. Well, I ain't fool enough to try fencing a relic like that on me own, so I went back to the merchant. You were fool enough to not properly burn your contract of sale. How do you think we found you the first time? Contract of sale? What in the hell are you talking about? You think I'd leave a deal like that in ink for the whole world to see? Things are starting to make sense now. There's just one little problem with your story. I've told you the truth, I swear. It was that wench that put us up to it. Aye, that bit I believe. What catches in me craw is a reason for handing back the sword. That was no mistake. And us finding that contract to sell, this bastard says, he never wrote, was no mistake neither. No, he was led by the nose to reclaim Hrunting before it was sold, and the quickest way to learn the why of it might be to ask the blade itself. Would you mind carting this piece of offal back to Ishgard Rosten's fall? It says English, please. Come with me,
Too
Gator.
hard.
Giggity. We need to pay us a visit to Muscadine and convince him to take a closer look at that sword. Huh? What, she give us a fake sword back or something? Let's see, I'll take care of this passant. You just concern yourself with inspecting that sword, Giggity. If it weren't for that witch Marlwib and her shite-eating law, I'd still be sailing free on the high seas. Yeah, go cry about it. Alrighty, back to the Foundation. I might eat green chicken. Oh, the chicken. What's the peanut doing? Still crafting?
No, I'm fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah, no, I just do the Grand Company turn-ins once a day until I get them all to 61.
Did you find another swimmy chicken?
No, I'm not doing that kind of fishing. I'm fishing for profit.
Oh. Wait, is the fishy chicken not worth money anymore?
It is, but it's hard to catch. It took me
Oh.
like 3 days, not constantly, but
Poor peanut.
yeah, so I found another fish that'd give me some gill.
Oh, I
Not
see.
too hard to catch. Just killing time. Making money.
Let's see, Mastery Kid, how may I, you again? Was there some choice insult you'd forgotten to spit at me during our previous meeting? Truce, Muscadine, I wouldn't be here if it weren't important. Let's see, so you believe that hunting may have been altered in some fashion before you were allowed to reclaim it. It's a bit too bloody convenient, don't you think? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather look the fool than risk something happening at the ceremony. We need to check that sword. Giggity. I must admit your passion confounds me. The blade is recovered and your hounds have done their duty. Why bother pursuing such faint suspicion? Why willingly endure the presence of a man you so cruelly despise? Oh, I hate your bleeding guts, but once we take on a job, we do the damn thing right. Ikea gave us all to save Ishgard. How could I look him in the eye if I let our petty feud get in the way of my duty? She said duty.
Panda, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Just a baby.
No. Let's see. Such pride, I've not seen this side of you before. Oh, here we go. Let's see, it is as you say, if there truly is some flaw or trickery in the blade that disrupts the ceremony, the consequences could be grave indeed. And yet, there are rules in place which prevent me from simply handing Harunting over to the hounds. Furthermore, our resident blacksmith has already inspected the recovered weapon and declared it sound. Even so, we should... No. Even so, I will call upon Lord Stefanovian... Stefanovian... Freaking French!
Just call him Steve.
Yes. To conduct an independent examination, a machinist may notice a detail that a blacksmith would overlook. I trust this can be accomplished with the requisite discretion. Yes. Very good. As far as the release of Harunting is concerned, the manufactory is a sanctioned facility. The bureaucrats will be satisfied, even should I secure the necessary permissions after the fact. I shall begin making the arrangements. Yes. And now I have to do the next quest. Let's see. Well, that's that then. Let's get back to the broom and tell the news to Rastafarian. I just call him Rastafarian now.
Oh, I like Steve.
Oh, no. It's the different guy.
Different dude.
Yeah, the Stefanovian Steve, and then Rastazaval is Rastafarian.
Penny, you're starting to sound like you're spasming.
No. It's their fault for making weird names. So
Yeah.
weird.
I know.
The weirdness.
Should just be Steve. Steven, Wally. Yeah,
Come on.
that's it.
For a second, I thought you said Waldo for some reason.
No, that could work too, though.
Yes. Just needs a red and white striped shirt.
Yeah, and a cane. He uses a cane, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Or it's not really a cane so much as just a walking stick because he was always hiking.
Maybe?
I don't know anymore. I'm starting to lose my melon.
Silly peanut.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keep one in near your one end near your weapon, okay? Me gut says this business ain't over by a long shot. I'll shoot all over you. Let's see. Muscadane's not known for his love of the lowborn. I didn't expect he'd just. I thought I'd have to put up more of a fight, is what I'm saying. Well, the sword's with the manufactory now, so I've no complaints. That's where I'd meant to take it in the first place, Giggity. Now we wait. But don't get too comfortable. Things are sure to come to a head soon enough, Giggity.
Oh my god.
There's so many Giggities, Peanut. So many
I
Giggities.
I know. That's probably half the video right there.
And finally, it's the final quest where I can get the armor and the new flamethrower move.
Ooh.
Let's see, we've just had a messenger from the manufactory. Seems they've finished looking over the sword. Let's head on over and hear what Lord Stephen has to say.
Lord Steven Stevinovich.
Yes. Secretly, he's Steven Universe.
Oh my god. I've never seen that one. Don't judge me.
All the judging, Peanut. No, I'm just kidding.
There's a lot of stuff I don't see anymore.
I think you would enjoy it. It's cute.
I don't know. I don't know what I watch anymore. I just watch reruns of shows I love that are available. They keep taking all the good stuff off Hulu.
Oh, guys, the compression machine again.
Some people are into that.
Oh my god. Let's see. The relevant parties appear to be present. If you would, Lord Stephen. Very well, I'll cut straight to the point. I discovered a small bomb concealed inside the hilt of the sword. A bomb? Okay, this particular explosive was part of a batch intended for Temple Knight training purposes and is designed to be detonated from a distance. I won't bore you with specifics, but I assure you that I am quite familiar with its capabilities. After all, I was the one who made it. Bloody hell, someone went to a lot of trouble to sneak that bomb into the ceremony. An assassination attempt? Unlikely. As I said, these bombs were designed for training exercises. Even if you were grasping the hilt when it exploded, you wouldn't even lose a finger. Some nasty burns at the worst. That would be more than enough if the sacred blade were to be dropped during the investitures. Many in the crowd would interpret that as a sign from the Fury. The Lord Commander's authority would come to question, and responsibility for the incident would fall squarely on the Hounds. So someone wishes to discredit the Watch beyond salvation. That would explain the ridiculous rumors presently circulating amongst the Lord's ladies. Rumors? What rumors? Why, that Hrunting's theft and recovery was orchestrated entirely by the Watch itself. Some of the more impressionable members of the nobility are convinced you are armed bandits with firearms, instructed them to steal the sword, and then captured them yourselves to elevate your standing. The mood's already sour and simmering. If the sword exploded on top of that, it'd be like throwing oil on the fire. Reason be damned, it'd be the Watch's heads on the chopping block. Who could have instigated the gossip behind these baseless accusations? I ordered the events surrounding Hrunting's theft to be kept in the strictest of confidences. Well, she would know all about it, wouldn't she? Suspect this villainous fears the threat to the status quo, and the high profile of the Hounds has made you a target. A strike against you, and is a strike against the idea of any commoner bearing the power of a firearm. I'm flattered to know you've become so important, but you picked the wrong pack of dogs to corner. Now it's time to go on the hunt. Going after the mastermind, eh? I'm all for a bit of retribution, but we'll need a better description than overpainted winch. Fortunately, my prospectometer and I are one step ahead of you this time. As soon as I discovered the bomb, I set to work crafting a device that would help us pinpoint the location of its paired detonator, and thus lead us directly to the one who holds it. I propose we simply proceed with the ceremony as planned and catch this fool red-handed. Not a bad plan, as long as we're prepared for any accomplices she might have working along with her. The ceremony is almost upon us. Let us steel ourselves for the task ahead. Yes. We'll sort out our strategy, then head back to the broom. Meet us there when you're ready. So much talking, Peanut. So much talking.
I feel bad for you because you gotta read it all.
It hurts, Peanut, it hurts.
I know.
Before I started this YouTube channel, I was a quiet person. Now I read far too much stuff. I feel like I'm friggin' in school again.
Well, it's probably good for you though, Panda Bear.
Oh, I know it's good for me. It still hurts though.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you good. I'm surprised you're not raspy.
Oh, I kinda am. My mouth is extremely dry right now.
Oh, get that water.
I put some water in the freezer to get it cold.
You know, have ice cube?
No.
No fun.
Let's see, right, the ceremony's about to begin. Here's the plan. Muscadine and the other hounds will be handling security as scheduled so as to not arouse suspicion. We reckon the lady will have someone watching the proceedings, ready to tell her the best moment to detonate that little bomb. Likely right as the blade rests on an initiate's shoulder. That's how I do it anyhow. The watcher shouldn't be too hard to spot, and the hounds can nab him before he gets away. Meanwhile, we'll be waiting at St. Valeriant's Forum with Steve's device, ready to move as soon as we're sure of the detonator's location. Bring your best ammunition. If this woman can organize a clear route through the vault, then she's like to have worse than a few ragged bandits on her side. I'm so doomed, Peanut.
So what?
I'm so doomed.
Oh,
Unless
well.
one of the healers is really good, I'm freaking doomed.
You'll be okay.
I'm scared, Peanut. I'm scared.
Yeah. I really would look at the market board if you're worried, though, Panda Bear, because a lot of that stuff got thrown at people, gear and things, so you may be able to find stuff super cheap.
Yeah. Let's see, what's taking so long, boss? The ceremony's already begun. Some quiet, if you will, if I can catch the exact moment the detonator is activated. I have it. The signal came from the far edge of the broom. The smug bastards are hiding right in our home territory. Right then, we'd best go give them a proper bloody welcome. So much bloody! Let's bleed all over them. Don't worry, people, we're almost done with this episode. So many mages. There's the lady person. This is Melisai or Melisy. Is this the crowd? Is the crowd enjoying our little spec? What? Nothing. Not even a puff of smoke. Surprised we found your bomb. Ha. The hounds. I know you're that noble bitch who ignored me outside the vault. In the right place at the right time to plant that bandit rumor, eh? I suppose you was the one who pinned that contract of sale, too. What nonsense is this? I have no memory of fraternizing with commoners. Really? Oh,
Rude.
She's got a smug look on her face.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got your attention this time, didn't I? A good thing, too, since I've wagon load more questions for you. Here's one. Are your Inquisitor friends there going to come quietly? You and your hounds will be the only ones surrendering their arms this day. As a wrinkly old man says this. Joy. Not only have you interfered with official inquisitorial business, you've also insulted and accused an innocent member of the nobility. Mayhap a spell in the dungeons will remind you of your station. Now see here, the hounds have solid evidence that these individuals are party to a serious crime. Speak with Sir Muscadine and all will be explained. Or not? She has like such a annoyed face right now. She's like, I just want to shoot them all. Let's see. Now we meet the rest of the rats. If you was wondering how the noble wench got hold of a training bomb or cleared a route through the vault of them bandits, then here's your answer. I reckon they'd show their whiskers sooner or later. You're sworn to protect Ishgard, and you choose to throw your lot in with these highborn dolts. With this highborn dolt. Sir Amaric's fighting to keep the city from tearing itself apart. Why don't you just stab a blade in his back while you're at it? Okay, why is she giggling? See, the time for empty bravado has passed, child. We are not common savages. Give yourselves up, and I promise you shall live to see the morrow. You can stick that promise right up your arse. That common enough for you. That face. Alright, let's just shoot him to death now.
It's beautiful.
Yes. This is over. In our authority as Ishgard's Watch, we're taking you in for the crimes of larceny, insurgency, and general bloody idiocy. It's nice to see a country where idiocy is a crime now. It's about time. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
And now Crooksey's level 60 miner.
He is. Oh wait, I forgot one little words of encouragement for him.
Yes.
Hang on.
Is that all you've got?
Okay, shoot you. Then shoot you. All the shooting.
Right there!
Shooty, shoot, shoot. How many, like, side people are gonna show up? I just knew it. Turned Inquisitor. What they turn into? But yes, I love the fancy shooting styles.
Did you get the flamethrower thing?
No, I get that when I finish this quest.
Oh, okay. Curious about that one.
That couldn't have possibly been it. That wasn't even a challenge. That went well. Wait, where's the noblewoman? And she ran away. Say, bah, the wench must have slipped away while we was in the thick of it. She can't have gotten far. Oh. She's waddling while wearing a dress. Let's see. There she flees towards the Ark. Okay, come on, you lot, after her. Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Panda is now Mario.
Whoa. Aid, Sir Knight, I know not their grievance, but these low-born ruffians seek to cause me harm. Oh, God, she's freaking faking.
Yeah.
Let's dispense with the theatrics, Baroness Melicy. After capturing your accomplice at the ceremony, it was surprisingly easy to prize free the details of your plan. She's like, oh, crap. You sided with these common curs. I thought you a proud member of the nobility. As one of the chosen few, how can you countenance any act that places power in the filthy hands of the Broomborn? The chosen few, an accident of birth, allowed us the privilege to fight for our nation, and I, for one, welcome our new comrades in arms. Your actions brand you an enemy of Ishgard, and you will pay for your crimes! Yes. My weapon's glowy. This is blasphemy! I'm an Inquisitor! You betray your bloodline, thus it falls to me to excise the corruption seeping in our nation's veins. Oh, great, it's another crazy Inquisitor.
You can do these, Panda.
I scared Peanut.
I would be too. I mean, you can do these.
It's like, I'd be scared too, but you can do this.
I believe in you.
Yay. Oh, nice. Okay, do this, do this. Oh god, she's got a lot of health.
I see you!
Whoa. That really doesn't do crap for damage, does it? She turned into a freaking dragon lady!
Wait.
She turned into a dragon? I guess she's one of those. This is a bit of an issue. It feels like the bullets are just kind of bouncing up, like tink.
Cool.
Oh, it's just one of those monsters that don't really target a single person. No, never mind. She is just targeting a single person. No, don't do that to me.
One shot, one kill.
Really now. Ow. God, my damage is horrible, Peanut. I should be doing so much more damage than this.
Oh, well, I mean, it stinks that your gear's so low.
Yeah.
That's a big part. That's all of it, actually, isn't it?
It would help if an NPC would heal me. Oh, now they're healing me.
Those turds.
Now the problem is, will they heal anybody else?
Do they?
Good question.
I don't think they do.
Because it looks like someone's about to die.
Hmm.
She's looking great. Wait. Oh, God. Destroy the fireball. Destroy the fireball, Peanut! Destroy the fireball!
I can't help you, Panda.
Let's finish it.
You know, I would if I could.
I failed. I'm probably about to die, Peanut. Oh my God, Peanut! Oh my lord. It hurt, Peanut. It hurt. No! I might legit die. I might legit die.
Don't you quit on me, Panda.
I'm trying not to quit, Peanut! First of all, where the crap is my freaking thingy going? There, now it's there. Okay, maybe I won't die as long as none of the other NPCs die. Oh my god. Okay, gotta destroy this dragonfire, preferably before it blows up on me this time. It's not gonna die. I'm gonna die, Peanut. I'm literally gonna die.
Don't die, Panda Bear. I'd be very sad.
Okay. I might live. Barely. Oh, so barely. Oh my god, how am I still alive? It is a complete and utter miracle that I'm still alive right now. I'm also almost out of TP, so that's not great. Because every time she roars, she drains my TP.
Really?
Yeah.
That don't make any sense.
Trying to make me run out of bullets. Well, out of not being able to shoot no more. She's mean, Peanut. She's mean.
You want me to beat her up, Panda Bear?
Yes, please.
I'll hit her with my fishing rod. Giggity.
Kai. I'm probably about to die, Peanut. Okay, I didn't die. I didn't know whether or not that would do more damage or not. But yeah, I'm definitely not supposed to be doing this fight right now with what little gear I have.
Oh.
That has become very, very plain to me. Oh, Lord. Finally! She's dead! Jesus Christ. Never do these quests, undergeared kids. Oh my lord, that hurt.
No fun. Give me something to think about. I don't know. I'm getting tired. I had an early day.
No.
And I have another one tomorrow.
Poor Peanut.
That's okay.
It is finished. The Baroness and her cronies believe that none but the nobility are fit to lead Ishgard's people. They resisted efforts to bring highborn and lowborn closer in standing, and 'twould seem that the hound's formation was too great a threat to be endured. All he wants a little respect and the strength to defend our home. What are they so bloody afraid of? They fear the erosion of their status, and I must confess to feeling a whisper of that unreasoning terror. Had I succumbed to my jealousy and hate, I may have joined them upon their twisted path. But I had misjudged you. I believed you so reviled the circumstances of your birth that you sought only to bring ruin upon Ishgard. Until recently, you wouldn't have been far off the mark. It was Ikeda and Sir Amric who convinced me that fighting for change was a damn sight more worthwhile than adding to the misery. Indeed. Quite. Pray forgive the barbs I have slung at you and your hounds, Captain. I have been blind to the courage and determination of the common folk, and I humbly request that the Watch continue to aid us in the defense of the city. You didn't deserve all the spite I spat you, neither. I see his face when I look at you, and I just can't bloody help myself. I'll try to work on that, though. Okay. Now they're going to kiss. No. Let's see. I must go now and see to the processing of the prisoners. Be well, sister. Okay, maybe it would be awkward if they did kiss. Sister.
I say you should do it anyway.
But I actually think she's his sister.
Oh, okay, maybe not. Ugh.
There's no incest like wincest. Oh my god. No way, it's twincest I'm thinking of.
Ew, that's even worse, Pena.
You are siblings, then. I was unaware that you and Sir Muscadine were so closely connected. Left that part out, did I? I used my half-brother, born to another woman after my darling dad cast my mum back onto the streets. Oh, Lord. Well, that ain't a thing what you just blurt out now. It just is not something I bring up often, no, and I don't reckon Muscadine was too keen on declaring his relation to the mongrel, especially after he'd inherited the old man's estate. Well, might be as ye can put that bad blood behind ye now, better than drowning in any road. Okay. Might be as you're right. Roshtins is a Rastafarian. Pastafarian. All hail the Spaghetti Lord.
The Spaghetti Lord.
Yes. Flying Spaghetti Master.
Cool.
A most admirable woman you've become, my dear, not to mention a champion to the people of the Broom. It seems I was right to put that firearm in your hand. Giggity. and I thank you for taking that gamble. You gave me more than just a weapon that day. You gave me control over my fate, and if it weren't for you, I'd likely still be scrounging in the street and cursing at the sky. 'Tis gratifying indeed to see how far you've come, Giggity. Now I really must return to the workshop. This mountain of commissions only grows larger the longer I neglect it, as joy would so sharply remind me. Giggity.
Oh my gosh. This never ends.
It's a curse, Peanut. It's a curse.
It's not a bad thing, though.
Yes. We'd best get back to the Broom ourselves. Sim and Udastan be wondering what's become of us. Okay. Such weird names. They're so weird, Peanut.
It gives you something to think about, though.
It makes my eyes cross.
Poor Peanut.
But I'm finally done with this. Now I can get my fancy armor in my gun. Let's see. The sword's been returned, the Baroness is in fetters, and the hounds have shown themselves a force to be reckoned with. Happy endings all around, Giggity. Your lads and lasses was a bit rough to start with, but I can't rightly call them pups anymore. You'll define without this, I'd say. What, so you're both leaving then? I thought you'd have a few more tricks to share. Don't start whining now, lass. We've given ye the tools and the foundation. You can build the rest of your bleeding house yourself. Aye, that we can, thank you. Alright, let's not get all bloody sentimental then. I'm off. Fair winds to ye. Freaking pirate. He's a butt pirate.
Ew. I don't judge.
See, our thanks to you as well. Come back and visit when you can. I'm sure the hounds will have some new stories to tell. Yes. Now I can burn things with my flamethrower.
Oh, that was cool. You have to tell me how that works.
Yes. Well, I think it's like it works like the flamethrower of some bosses, where you just kind of, you stand still, and it's a damage over time cone effect.
Oh, cool.
Actually, if you come here, I can show it to you.
Where are you, Panda?
I am in Foundation. Ishgard.
Brain fart. Okay, I'm coming.
Silly Peanut.
I know. I told you I was getting tired.
No.
Nothing works no more. I'm not even fishing. I'm just standing here.
Peanut, the colors hurt. The colors hurt, Peanut.
Okay, where? is
It's all
Foundation?
green and brown. All the green and brown. Why couldn't it be white like the old set?
Oh wait, I see you. I see you. Oh, I know. Those are pretty ugly. Wait. Let me get in position here.
Yes.
Let her rip.
Everything burns.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
I've so got to level up Machinist now.
Yes.
That is a freaking awesome gun, too.
Yes.
What's the cooldown on that?
60 seconds, but since that thing takes like 10 seconds itself, it's more like 50 seconds.
Oh my gosh, that thing is awesome! I love the gun,
Yes.
too. That's amazing. Is there any benefit to having the Gauss barrel on it?
Oh, well, God's Barrel just increases damage by 5%.
Oh. Okay. Well, you know how some abilities you can't even do them without the barrel on it.
No, you don't have that
Yeah.
problem anymore. You can do everything without the God's Barrel now.
Oh, okay. So it's just a
Well,
little buff, I guess.
Everything except for the new main attacks.
Oh, okay.
Basically, like, the heat gauge. Or have you seen the heat gauge yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, basically, when you put on God's Barrel, a heat gauge appears. And, that builds up every time you fire the gun or do some... every time you do, like, one of the 3 main skills. Well, it builds... whenever it hits 50%, once you're level 64, when it hits 50%, your 3 main attacks turn into enhanced versions of themselves.
Hey.
And you just do more damage in general.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And, oh god, these goggles. And, let me check something. /5 there. Nope, doesn't work. But, yeah, you do that, and I had a brain fart, Peanut.
It happens. Oh, that is cool.
Yes. Everything burns.
So much fire. Could you imagine if in this game you could actually hurt your fellow players with your abilities if you weren't careful?
Oh, yeah.
That would be funny as hell.
Yes.
Ow.
The sad thing is looking at this coat, whenever it is upgradable,
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you can dye the green part, but all the brown sticks around, and freaking the weird yellow patches on it.
Oh yeah, I bet they will.
Yeah.
Or they'll just change a lighter color, like you dye something red and everything else turns pink.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
But anyways, we're getting towards an hour and 40 minutes again.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess now would be a good time to end this episode. So if you lovely people enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment, possibly leave a donation, share the channel with your friends, poke the notification button, poke the spicy peanut, maybe burn in my flames. And if you'd like to support my channel, maybe visit my Patreon. And we'll see you lovely people in the next episode. Have a good night, everybody.
Later, people.
Good nights.